This week on Strong Arm Sports Podcast.
You have to pay somebody.
I don't know, Shop. I don't know about Kirk Cousins getting no $100 million, Shop.
Like, okay,
You already got Norman over there making all that bread, and you gonna get Spade. Would you pay Kirk Cousins $100 million?
You gotta understand, the Joker go up against Batman. That's the baddest thing in Gotham City. You don't look tough going up against OKC. Golden State beat OKC last year when KD was there. So of course they're a better team now that KD on the other damn side. We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we grinning though. They used to tell me never in my life. All right, what's going on, folks? Welcome to another exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the realest podcast in all the land. If this is your first time watching or listening to the show, I go by the name of K Spade, the prospect.
And I'm your boy, LeParis57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports. But Spade,
Yes, sir.
we've been doing things a little different lately.
Right.
We have another special guest on the show. And without further ado, listen. This dude been a supporter of the show, always come through the live stream, always banging the cannon in the live stream, Spade. I said, we got to get him on the show, Spade. Spade, we got to get him on the show. Without further ado, I want to introduce our special guest today, Shopmaster. Shopmaster, tell him about yourself.
What's going on, guys? It's your dude, Shopmaster. Big time Redskins fan. So last week y'all had an Eagles fan on here. I can't believe y'all got an Eagles fan on the show.
Yeah, we just running the table in the NFC East. We just running the tables.
You see, LeParis trying to get all his ducks in a row early because he knows there's an accident about to happen in Dallas later. So he wants to get these. He wants to get these NFC East guys in now while we're a little bit down. That's all. That's all this is about.
Yeah, we got a Giants guy scheduled to come on later too.
Exactly.
Check this out. Let me tell y'all something about Shop. Shop, any of you guys who watch this show or listen to the show, if you guys are gamers, I'm finna jog your memory for a minute. Do you remember the Madden Nation tournament that used to come on TV with like the RV? These guys used to. This man won this joint, right? So this guy is a Madden OG. All the Madden guys know this guy. They respect this guy. But today, we're in a whole new round. We ain't talking about Madden today. We talking real sports. And I'm the OG over here. I reign supreme. Last week, I told y'all I was the basketball specialist. This week, I'm the basketball and football specialist for the show. LeParis, what we got, man? Let's kick this show off. We got a good one, right?
We got a good one, man. And I mean, it's Spade. In typical SAS fashion, we gotta punch him right in the mouth, right at the tip.
That's what I like to do.
We're gonna hit him right in the mouth, and we're gonna start in football where I want to be. We're gonna start in the NFL, Spade. And if you guys been living under a rock, New England made another move, typical New England fashion. The New England Patriots traded Jamie Collins to the Browns for a compensatory third-round pick. I mean, it had everybody early in the week like, what is New England doing? Jamie Collins is one of their best defensive players, and in typical fashion, New England was like, you know what? Get him out of here. We're going to trade him for a pick. What do you guys think about? Let's start with Shop. Shop, what do you think about New England trading Jamie Collins?
I mean, I'm not surprised. That's what New England does, though.
What?
That is what they do.
According to Pro Football Focus, Jamie Collins was like the third best running back in the league. How do you trade that for a third rounder?
Yeah, well, here's my thing. I get what you're saying.
I don't see how you do that.
Everybody keeps saying this is typical New England, this is what they do, but it's technically not what they do. In the middle of the season, I know after the season, man, nobody got value like that. I mean, maybe Tom Brady, but they'll get you up out of there. But during the season, this move right here, I don't know, y'all. This ain't typical New England stuff. I wouldn't be shocked if
this is typical New England, Spade.
In the middle of the season,
Spade, talk to your boy. Let your boy jump in here.
Go.
First of all, Deion Branch was coming off a Super Bowl MVP way back in 205?
Tell it.
05, like, and he held out. They traded him. He held out for like six weeks or 7 weeks, and they ended up trading him in the middle of the season to the Seattle Seahawks. He ended up coming back to New England later, but this is typical New England, Spade. Let me just run down the list.
A little different.
Cause see, I do my research. Cause you said listen, Spade. Let me just run down my list.
Do your thing.
Cause I did my research. Because you want to say you the football expert now. Let me jump in. 02, they traded Bledsoe. 02 they traded Bledsoe.
During the season.
02 they got rid of Malloy. 05 Law. 06 McGinnis.
During the season.
06 Branch. 09 Castle. 09 Vrabel. 09 Seymour. 2010 Moss. 2014 Mankins. Mankins. 2015 Big Vince. Last year
During the season.
Chandler Jones, and this year Jamie Collins. Babe, my point is they get, once these dudes say, yo, we want to get paid for whatever reason, Bill be like, nah, only person getting paid on this team is Tom Brady, and we ain't even gonna max him out.
But bro, they could have did that after the season. How many of those guys you just named was dealt during the season that looked like it could be a Super Bowl run? The Patriots look like the best team in the AFC. This is possibly a Super Bowl run for them. How many of those guys got?
Maybe it was something that they saw in practice.
Spade.
I don't think it was that. This is what I think. Now y'all let me run my conspiracy
here we
theory.
go.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if later down the line, if we heard about a run-in with the law, maybe a fight at a club, maybe, a domestic dispute. I would not be surprised if something like that came down the turnpike later. I would not be surprised. I almost feel like it's something. I don't think it's just money. Because even if you want the money,
it's money, Spade.
Even if you want the money,
Spade,
you
money.
Play out the rest of this season on what looks like it could be a Super Bowl run, and then you dismiss this guy after the season. To do this in the middle of the season, I don't think this is traditional Bill Belichick work. Like, I know he's shady.
Bill Belichick, we play Madden. Bill Belichick is the epitome of schemes over teams.
Yes,
right? His scheme is greater than any player.
How about it?
His scheme is greater than any player. He feel like he can plug anybody in Jamie Collins' spot and make another Jamie Collins. The same way he felt about Chandler Jones and Big Vince Wilfork when they traded Chandler Jones last year. I was like, what are they doing? Like, Chandler Jones was a great pass rusher.
Yeah.
But it was reports last year that this dude wasn't disciplined. The same reports came out this week about Jamie Collins. They said he wasn't disciplined. He wasn't where Bill wanted him to be. And when they traded Jamie Collins, I'm like, New England really don't care about defense because Bill Belichick feel his scheme is greater than any player on that defense.
All right. Let me jump in here real quick. So I agree with you, Paris. I do believe that Jamie Collins just didn't fit what Bill Belichick wanted ultimately. And there's probably
that ain't what I'm saying. That's what they said.
Right,
I don't know.
Right.
That's what they said.
I mean, even Collins said in an interview that he said his play was declining. Bill Belichick said he doesn't agree that Jamie Collins is worth more later down the line. There was a report out also that one time, I guess, Jamie Collins came to practice with a bag on his hands. And he had just gave himself a manicure before practice. And he had dipped his hands in wax. So he had gloves on and bags over his hand. Like, who does that? So maybe there's something wrong with Jamie Collins that we just don't know about. I agree. I actually agree with both of y'all. I think something's going to come out later down the line.
Something going to come out, fam.
Yeah, something's going to come out later down the line. But I also agree that his play in practice, in the games, something that Bill Belichick is saying and saying, hey, look, something ain't right about this dude. We got to get rid of him now. Let's
still
get him
one of the
30.
best backers, if not the best backer on that damn squad. So all this stuff that they talking about now, that can't be new. Jamie ain't just get there. So they've been dealing with it all this time, and all of a sudden now they can't take it anymore. I don't know, man. I don't know. You ain't tricking me, Bill. You ain't tricking me.
Guess what? They still gonna win games. Win or with or without him, they're still gonna win games.
I don't know because they're in a division with a powerhouse called the Miami Dolphins.
What?
Let's go ahead and move forward on that note before y'all say something negative about my fans.
Can we be serious?
You can't just drop stuff like this and try to move on to the next topic.
Audio guy,
I'm gonna tell you what, he did the same thing last show. Shop at the end of the show, he gonna say, "Oh, the Dolphins making the playoffs." I'm like, we ain't about to end the show like that.
The next segment, I want to talk about the NFL kickers. This is a job that we all would assume is the easiest job in the NFL, right? You ain't really got to take many hits. You ain't really got to tackle. I mean, you can just kind of do that Matador thing if you actually have to. But I'm talking about extra points and field goals. At one point, I really felt like this was the easiest job on the field. I tell people all the time, if you don't play sports, if you never played sports, you underestimate just how important confidence is. I know when I played basketball, you would get an easy layup. You would get to feeling good. Now, I might be Jay Jackham after that easy layup. Even at the high level of the pros, NBA and NFL confidence is major. I don't know what's going on with these kickers in the NFL. The Paris, I actually want to jump back. When the rule was changed to push back the extra point, you and I had a segment where we talked about whether or not we felt like that would change anything, and we both blasted the NFL and said this would change absolutely nothing. If I'm not mistaken, I had a quote that said something along the lines of, field goal kickers ain't sitting around saying, oh shit, now we got to kick it from the 15. I don't think we can make that. Like, nobody was really tripping.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, they shanking kicks. It looked like Florida State versus Miami, wide left, wide right. Almost every. I mean, that's just the first thing that came to mind. So, like, what's going on in the league? Either one of y'all, help me understand what's going on with the kickers in the NFL, yo.
Okay, let me just put this out there first, Spade. Kickers is not the easiest job. I feel like there's a couple. Kickers is not an easy job. First of all, you have to rely on two. You have to rely on two other people to do your job. You got to rely on the snapper. You got to rely on the
every
holder.
position. Every position other than offensive line, you need somebody else to do something, right?
Right.
So you say offensive line is the easiest job in the NFL? Because I say offensive line don't matter.
All the positions in football, kicking is the easiest. They don't have to hit, tackle, worry about taking the right angle on the tackle, worry about getting trucked, worry about catching.
They got to be engineers. They got to know how to read wind and all that other stuff.
I was about to say, they got to know wind. And again, they have to rely, and they coming off the bench. They haven't kicked all game. They haven't been out on that field all game.
They be over there kicking.
I was going to say, that's their fault.
And guess what? That's totally different.
Odell Beckham wife or fiance or whatever the hell she is on the sideline. They can kick into her all damn day if they want to. If they sit down, that's their fault.
It's okay. So if you in the gym making layups, that's the same thing as you being in the game, in a real game, making layups against other people.
Muscle memory.
But they really don't have anything physical to do on the football field. They one job is to kick.
Okay, I want one episode for you guys to go out onto a field.
He did it already. Spade did it already.
And Spade did it.
Spade did it already. It's
on his brand.
Georgia, he did it.
College Football Hall of Fame got it set up where you could take, I don't remember if it's a 15 or a 20-yard field goal. And never attempted it before in my life. Got in the line. It's a little line. Walked up. Had on jeans. Had on a hooded sweatshirt. Had on some tennis shoes. First, I had to tell the dude to move on the other side because even though I'm right-handed, I kick with my left foot. That's a whole long-ass story. Ran up, booted it straight through the uprights, dabbed on their ass. First time attempted.
And not only did Spade make it, his homie MK, shout out to MK made it.
Wait.
Go ahead. Was there any offensive line in front of you? Did somebody have to snap and hold it and you make your steps to do it?
Come on, Shop. Like it ain't always the snap and hold the fault. Sometimes they just miss them holes.
I agree. Just like sometimes quarterbacks miss passes. Just like sometimes wide receiver drop passes.
Right.
Shop, but they missing bad, bro. They missing
bad, bro. They missing
gimmies. Man, Sebastian Janikowski, who has been one of the most consistent kickers in the league. Did you see that Raider game last week?
Yep.
I mean,
yes.
What was it? It was the Raiders in Tampa Bay. Both of them was shanking it.
We've had ties this year because field goal kickers can't make field goals.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I don't like.
I mean, they missing extra points. I didn't even think extra points was going to be an issue.
Right.
It looked like the NFL was right. Moving, they said, I think it was like 99.7% made when it was on the 2. They was like, let's move it back.
Look,
I think last year was like 87% made.
The NFL knows
what they're doing. All-time low for extra points being made.
Shop.
The NFL knows what they're doing.
know what they doing, do you?
They know what
NFL
they're doing.
winging it. They ain't got a clue.
They know what they're doing. How many times have you gone up when somebody scored a touchdown, used to just go to the bathroom, go get your drink out the refrigerator, replenish the chips with the bowl with chips.
I'm not saying the move was a great move by the NFL. I don't know if they knew it was going to be like this, But it was a great move because, like you said, it'd be the extra point. You'd be like, oh, this is my time. They scored. Let me go get the what's the name. You come back, it's 7-0. Now you sitting there watching like, yo, is he gonna make this?
You gotta wait for commercial.
But I think it's confidence. Do y'all think it's confidence? I think you see somebody shank one, you get scared. It is
confidence.
I think it's confidence.
It is confidence. A lot of it has to do with confidence.
What game was this where both field goal kickers? The tie game.
The Cardinals Seahawks
I think I can go be an NFL kicker.
Cardinal Seahawks. That game. Yeah, look at that Cardinal Seahawks game.
That was terrible.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, man.
What the hell was that?
And those are supposed to be two of the best kickers in the league.
Right. LeParis
and Carazento or whatever his name is from Arizona.
Yeah. This kid that plays for Tampa, this rookie, Gallo, however you say his name. Yeah, Gallo. This kid is struggling, but if I'm not mistaken, he the most. I got to do the DJ Khaled. He the most accurate kicker in Florida State history, ain't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yep. And this man can't make a kick to save his life right now. His confidence is in the dump.
Confidence is shot. I just wanted to show
something. Let's move on. Let's get back on the field. Cam Newton, if you guys didn't know, last week got hit a ton and was complaining. Went on to the post-game interview and said he's going to talk to Commissioner Roger Goodell. And he did that this week. And he said the meeting went well. And Roger Goodell said he's going to look at the film and see if some of those hits was illegal. So that had everybody around social media and sports media buzzing, saying Cam, one way or the other. Either they like Cam or they hate Cam. Right. Some were saying they agree with Cam. These should have been penalties. Some people were saying Cam needs to stop crying. Fellas, what do we think about Cam Newton complaining about the hits he's been receiving?
Let me get this one first, Shop.
Okay, go ahead.
The thing that Cam is doing with this, I think is genius. It's going to definitely draw some hate. Cam is a very polarizing figure anyway. You either love him or you hate him. It seems like a lot of people hate him. And a lot of those people, a lot of that is unjustified. People just don't like him. And that's cool. Right. I mean, you got that right. But the thing with this is, it's going to get you some hate. But what it's going to do is bring more attention to the situation. We've seen this before. I've seen coaches complain about holding. Just go over to a ref and like, yo, kind of watch 74. He's holding a lot. And it'll actually just bring the attention to it. And maybe, usually, it gets you more calls. Cam is definitely going to have the attention of the officials. I think he's going to get more calls moving forward. I think it's going to make defensive players hate him even more, dislike him even more. And, I mean, they trying to kill this guy. It was a hit on Jameis Winston last week that I felt so sorry for. J-Bo, they tried to kill you, fam. These defensive players don't like these quarterbacks running around who not afraid of them. They expect quarterbacks to be diving on the ground, sliding, being afraid. These bigger quarterbacks, they not afraid, and defensive players don't like it. They want to hit you. Quite frankly, they want to hurt you. They don't want to injure you, I don't think. But they want to hit you. They want to hurt you. Cam did a great thing right here, man. The attention is going to be on. I guarantee y'all Cam will get more calls moving forward. Watch.
All right.
Go ahead, Shop.
Let me jump in here first. Okay. Here's my problem with that, though. When you run the football and you go in the end zone and you do your little celebration like you Superman, the Man of Steel, like you can't say you the Man of Steel and then get up and complain about all these hits.
Why not?
Even if some of them hits are illegal,
Shop? Why not?
Okay, go.
Some of them hits are illegal, Shop. That one Calais Campbell had on Cam Newton, hitting below the knee type of stuff, if that would have happened to Brady, the flag would have been thrown.
That dude would have been thrown out the game if that happened to Brady. So yeah, I agree with that. But this is why Cam is so polarizing. Because he can do the Superman thing, but then complain about, oh, I'm getting hit. But some of those hits aren't illegal. Some of those hits are just hard hits that any other runner gets. The problem is Cam
I don't think those are the ones he's talking about.
Okay,
I think he's talking about the ones in the pocket.
The ones in the pocket when he get hit below the knee, yes, those are late hits. But it's just the way that he looks when he's on the field complaining about it. Like he just looks like
he pouts.
He pouts. He looks
but
like a baby.
That don't change whether or not it's a legal hit. That's what I'm trying to get people to see. He can act like a complete bitch, but the rules are the rules.
I totally get that. I get that. I get that, but that's why a lot of people don't have sympathy for Cam. And that's why. I'm not saying that it's,
we can go back to the Bronco game. We can go back to the Bronco game It was about 3 or 4 hits in that Bronco game in game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When they should have threw the flag. I mean, it was blatant helmet to helmet hits, like, and no flag came. And I think maybe one flag came.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only one they threw ended up being offsetting because they also called intentional grounding on Cam, who was getting blown up on the play. Called intentional grounding on.
Man.
Right, I agree. All right, so my second thing is this with all these people talking about Cam Newton too. Like, so I read that Marcus Gilbert, offensive tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers, was saying Cam just needs to shut up. That Big Ben gets hit way more times than Cam Newton, and he doesn't complain at all. My problem with this is that you're the offensive tackle for Big Ben. Why are you saying anything? Right. He's getting hit because you can't protect him, because his line is garbage. Right. And I feel like a lot of times when Big Ben gets hit, it's just because he's not getting the ball out fast enough, but they're still illegal hits. But maybe Big Ben should complain. Maybe Marcus Gilbert should complain, because every time I turn around, Big Ben is hurt. He's got a sore knee. He's got a twisted ankle. Like,
I'll be quiet.
Maybe they should complain, because
LeParis, I'm gonna let you get in here because I got some comments about Big Ben. But LeParis,
I want to say this about Cam. Listen, the hits on Cam are definitely, some of them are definitely illegal. He should get the flag just like everybody else get the flag.
Sorry.
So that's that. But I hope Cam is going to his damn front office like, do you see what I'm going through? I'm supposed to be the franchise player. I am the key to this team. If I don't play, we lose, period. I hope he go to his front office and say, y'all got to give me some better protection. I don't care if that's keeping an extra back in the block. I don't care if that's cutting one of these tackles and starting somebody. I mean, let me tell you something, bro. The way Rimmers has been playing, you might as well go sign somebody off the street. At least you know you're going to get maximum effort. Because the way Rimmers has been playing, that dude has been getting Cam killed all season. All season. Yeah. Yeah. So I hope Cam is this same passion that Cam had with wanting to talk to the commissioner about the flags. I hope he have that same passion with going upstairs to his front office to say, you got to give me some better offensive linemen.
Yeah, I agree. Ahead, let me kind of jump back here. I'll try to be quick because I've been talking a lot today. But Cam, here's the thing. People kind of get upset with Cam for the whining. I don't know why, but they always connect his whining to either his size or his celebration. I feel like that's unfair. He's big because he's genetically blessed. You know what I'm saying? He hit what we like to call the genetic lottery. He big as hell. He didn't do nothing to you know what I'm saying, to be 6'6" or whatever. He didn't. It was nothing he did as a kid that made him that big. He was just blessed with those genetics. So that don't mean that he should be tough. I mean, whether you're a whiner or you're not a whiner, that ain't got nothing to do with your size. That's one. For two, the celebrations ain't got nothing to do with it. Aaron Rodgers been double checking, which to my knowledge is him saying he the champ. We okay with him saying he the champ. He out there playing like shit. I know because he on my fantasy team, and I ain't winning because of you right now. I'm not winning because of you, AA Run. But I mean, granted, Aaron Rodgers don't really do a lot of whining. He make his comments and he keep it moving. Cam is a whiner. I like Cam. Cam is my dude, but Cam is a whiner. But I like this right here better than the whining. Instead of rolling over on the field, staring at the ref, staring him down, this is what I want you to do. Talk to the media. Because you know what? The league care about their reputation. They care about their perception into, the eyes of their viewers and their fans. This is how you hurt them. Staring at that ref ain't going to change nothing. But people calling you a whiner. Come out the game, go straight in there and say, this is ridiculous. I'm getting hit this many times. As for the guy saying that Big Ben get hit more, that's not true. They got the numbers. You can see that Cam has been hit more than any quarterback in the league. They got the numbers for this. I don't know if this guy can't read or if he ain't got the damn numbers. In the game.
That's because Big Ben can't survive a full season. That's why he don't get hit as much.
There you go. And to bring it full circle, Big Ben get hit a lot because Big Ben got this thing. He got this complex with pump faking. Big Ben can have a receiver wide open. He's not going to throw it until you pump fake at least twice.
That's true.
That's why he gets hit a lot. He holds on to the ball forever. Stop pump faking.
Spade and Madden. Spade and pump fake 6 times.
Yeah, man. I've seen him just
pump fake.
I hate that about him. And once again, this is something I noticed because one year I had him on my fantasy team, so I watched more Steelers games that year than I normally would, and I'm like, who you faking? It ain't even nobody there. You just pump faking. I don't know if he got an incentive in his contract that he get more money with pump fakes. Big Ben, the reason why Big Ben keep getting hit. And honestly, this year,
I agree.
Cam is also one of the reasons he's been getting hit more. Cam has been holding on to the ball too long as well. We talked about this on the previous show. The play calling is ass, the offensive line is ass, and Cam still stand back there like he don't know the play calling is ass and he don't know his offensive line is ass. So that's all the reason. But Cam is going to get more calls.
All right, fellas.
All right.
Let's get to the bottom line. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do Cam Newton get more calls now?
Absolutely.
Does he get more calls now? After all of this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
After talking to the commissioner?
Yes.
So you think he is? I agree. I think he gets more calls, especially with him coming out saying, I don't feel safe. You can't say that in this NFL, that you don't feel safe.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, he's going to have refs helping him up.
I definitely think it'll work out in his favor.
Yeah. I agree.
All right. Let's move forward. Let's kind of segue. I just talked about another quarterback who celebrations go unmentioned. Nobody talks about discount double check. Nobody feels like it's unsportsmanlike. Nobody feels like it's, braggadocious. It's just A.A. Run saying that he the champ. He got a belt on. Well, speaking of A.A. Run, I told you guys that I drafted this guy. I had like a 7th pick, and a lot of the stud running backs was gone. So I decided to switch it up and go quarterback in round 1, and I took A.A. Run, and I don't like that I did that. So I want to ask y'all, I don't even have no speculation. I'm going to ask y'all, what the hell is wrong with the Packers this year, y'all? What is it?
All right, let me
stop. You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go first. First of all,
okay,
I drafted A.A. Ron as well. So
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I mean,
bad for y'all.
I mean, maybe you're not in. He put up 44 points for me last week. The week before, he put up 35 points. He really only had one bad game, and that was against Dallas. Huh?
We ain't talking fantasy though. We ain't just talking. We talking about the Packers.
Right. So as far as the Packers, I would say relax. Just like Aaron Rodgers said, RELAX. Relax.
Wow.
Look at that. And the only reason I say that is not even because of the Packers. It's because of their division.
That's true.
I mean, I agree with that.
Like the Vikes are 5-2, but are they a legitimate? Like they're on their way down.
Nope.
They're on their way down. The Lions, I can't even trust the Lions. And any team that Cutler's on, the Bears, I don't even have hope for them. So I feel like the Packers are going to be fine. There's nothing wrong with that team except for injuries. Cobb out, Matthews out, Lacey out. Their offensive line is not that good either.
Lacey been out when he was in. Right. Lacey was out when he was in.
Is out when he in.
Right.
Yeah, so Lacey was out when he in.
So what I'm saying is, I think they're fine. I think the Packers are fine. They just have to get healthy, get Cobb back. Montgomery's going to play this week, so they should be fine. Because everybody else in the division, I have no hope for.
Okay, well, I got to ask you this before you go, LePairs. Let me ask Shop something. Are they taking for granted that they can just cut it on when they want to? I mean, I don't think you can just assume, no big deal, we can just flip it on when we want to. Don't you kind of need to be, they need to be turning it on now, right?
No, I think this is what they do. I want to say they did this every year that they made the playoffs. They just went on a great run at the end. Like they're in a good position. They're 4-3. They're going to win their division. They're going to make the playoffs. Okay. They just need to get healthy. Yes, you would like to see them clicking in all facets, but with all the injuries, can you really expect that? Like if you're best running back, best wide receiver,
Whoa. Did you say Cobb was the best wide receiver?
He's the most versatile wide receiver. Let's just put it like that. They put him in the
backfield. You hear that, Jordan?
All over the place.
Wow, Jordan, you hear that? Because last year they told me the team looked bad because they ain't had their best receiver, and that was Jordan.
I agree. Jordan. I mean, look, Jordy Nelson's a good receiver, but
he's good.
I just think when they don't have all of their weapons, everybody works together. So
they had all their weapons at the start of the season, and they still didn't look good.
Let me jump in here.
Say because
let me tell you about the Packers. It is something wrong with the Packers. You want to know why? Because before the season started, people was picking them to damn near be 15-1, including us.
Yeah.
We looked at that schedule and we was like, man, the Packers,
y'all was tripping.
This could be the Packers year.
Maybe that's what it is. I had lower expectations.
Wow. This comes from Redskins fan, Nella Paris.
No, I'm saying I didn't expect them to go 15-1. I expect them to
that might be a stretch.
You just made a great point. Looking at that division, Teddy Bridgewater going down, AP going down. You're looking at them like, yo, they should run away with this division.
They got a favorable schedule,
They should run away with this division. Minnesota is just wasting their elite defense. They're wasting that because Sam Bradford, they have no run game. They wasting their elite defense. They have an elite defense, and they're wasting it. I agree with you. I think the Packers will win this division because I don't trust Sam Bradford. In the beginning of the year, I was like, okay, Sam Bradford could do some things. But now looking at Sam Bradford, he's been turning the ball over. They can't run the ball with no AP. They got Matt Asiata out there. I think Jared McKinnon, who's a serviceable backup, but he's hurt. So I don't trust Minnesota. I trust that defense. I don't trust that offense. It seems to me like they try to force the ball to Stephon Diggs, so I agree. I think the Packers will win that division. But it's something wrong with the Packers. People was telling me when Shab, if you don't know anything about me, know that I give Alabama running backs and Wisconsin running backs a hard time transitioning from college to pro. Everybody was telling me these Alabama backs was going to be amazing, and I'm like, they went to Alabama. People was telling me about Melvin Gordon and See, people confuse fantasy with what you see on the field. Right. Melvin Gordon, in my opinion, is still not a good back. He's not a good back. Mm-hmm. He scored a lot of touchdowns because Phillip Rivers dink and dunk all the way down the field. They get in the red zone. They let Melvin Gordon punch it in. But anyway, to my point, people people know I give Alabama backs a hard time. They were sending me pictures of Eddie Lacy. Look at Eddie Lacy's body. He changed his body. This is Eddie Lacy, and Eddie Lacy don't look like he lost a pound to me. Yeah. When I see him on the field,
he probably went and bigger. He probably went and pooped. He dropped a pound or two.
He looked bigger. Something is definitely wrong with the Packers. Now I know they have some injuries, but guess what? Everybody got injuries. I mean, the Falcons got injuries too. You don't know whether Julio playing a week. I mean, Telvin Coleman been in and out of the lineup. Atlanta defense is notoriously known for being bad. But Atlanta has some injuries, and they still winning. Cowboys got some injuries, and we still winning. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to plug out my own team, but it's true. Our left tackle was out. Romo out. Our backup that Romo was out, and Dak came in. Dak is technically a backup, and he came in and played well.
I need Romo to come back. Just saying. I need Romo to come back.
No. It's Dak team. But my point with the Packers is, I think it's definitely something wrong with them. They definitely got to find a running back. Putting these wide receivers at running back, it's been working. It's been working.
Right.
But that's not the move. So they definitely got to work out some issues. They better find some corners. And they better find a running back. Hey, like I picked the Packers to go 15.
Go ahead.
I picked the Packers to go 15-1, and they have not been looking like the elite team that I thought they were.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really don't even have an opinion on the matter. I know that we looked at their record before the season, and they had a very favorable schedule. I mean, we looked at their schedule before the season, and it was favorable. And they was talking about Eddie Lacy had shedded some fat. He was trim. He was looking quicker. He was going to be hitting the holes faster. Jordy Nelson was back. He was healthy. And even, like I said, now, they do have some injury issues. But at the start of the season, when they had all this fresh talent back on the field, they still didn't look like the team I expected to see. So I guess they can flip the switch on later. I guess we'll see. Hey, can we get into some fun stuff? Can we talk about the association?
You want to go to some NBA?
Please. Let's liven it up
around here. Before we go into the NBA, Spade, this is Strong Arm Sports. I got a strong arm topic in here. This is why it's called Strong Arm Sports, because we can strong arm topics on our show.
Okay.
Shopmaster is on the show. He is a Washington franchise. We don't say that name on this show. He is a Washington franchise supporter.
Yes.
A fan. He always talking about the Washington franchise on Twitter. Cowboys play the Washington franchise, and he in my mentions. Shop, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You a Washington fan, Shop.
Yeah.
Is Kirk Cousins a franchise quarterback? Is he your franchise quarterback?
Y'all right now,
as we speak, how do you feel about Kirk Cousins?
All right, this is how I feel about Kirk Cousins. I like Kirk Cousins. I think he is our franchise quarterback. Our franchise quarterback. I don't know if he could be a franchise quarterback on some other squads. I think with Jay Gruden and the system that he's running, he can be our franchise quarterback.
Wow.
And that's just how I feel. Yes, they should pay the man. Because you can't win in this league without a quarterback. I mean,
can't win in this league with Kirk Cousins.
You can win it. We won the division last year with Kirk Cousins. I'm just saying.
Come on, Shop.
I'm just saying.
Come on, Shop.
I'm just saying.
That was a fluke.
Come on, Shop.
I'm pretty sure when Dallas wins this year, the NFC East, you will be saying we won it with Dak Prescott. Like we can win it with Dak Prescott. So what's the difference?
All right, so let me ask you this.
But the whole division is healthy though. Y'all won it in spite of the division. Like, you know, our whole division was trash.
We won it on
last year.
Pretty much. It's an asterisk.
Yeah, I mean,
let me ask you this though, Shop.
Because the whole division was injured.
Let's just suppose you guys.
And the Giants' defense was trash, by the way.
Giants' defense is still trash.
Too, though. Yeah, they still trash, but they spent some money this year.
Shop, let's just suppose, hypothetically speaking, you the GM and you got the pick. I mean, you got the number one pick. It's not a quarterback coming out of college you'd rather have than Kirk Cousins?
Whoa. I'm not a big college guy, so
okay.
I like the dude from Louisville. I like Jackson.
I don't think that guy.
He's not.
I hate
coming.
to say it, but
I want him to stay.
Yeah, I don't think that guy gonna be a quarterback.
You don't think he's gonna be a quarterback?
Yeah, they probably.
I don't. I hate to say it, but I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know about Lamar.
Let me jump back. Let me ask Shop one more question.
I don't see another quarterback I want. Then.
Wow.
Shop, let me ask you.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
So you the GM of the Washington franchise, Shop.
Right.
You the GM. And you know that franchise QBs is getting upward in $100 million range. You paying Kirk Cousins $100 million? Kirk Cousins?
That's what you got to do.
You just told me he a franchise quarterback.
Who else are you going to pay?
That's pretty much $20 million per.
Who else are you going to pay? You have to pay somebody.
I don't know, Shop. I don't know about Kirk Cousins getting no $100 million, Shop.
Like, okay, what?
You already got Norman over there making all that bread, and you want to get Spade. Would you pay Kirk Cousins $100 million?
Norman is doing his thing. I can't complain about Norman.
No, I'm not hating on Norman. I'm just saying you paid Norman all that bread.
Yeah.
You paid Norman all that bread, so that's part of the cap. Now you about to spend up what 1/5 of your cap on Kirk Cousins?
Who else you gonna pay, LaParis?
Okay, Spade. Now we can get into NBA talk. Where you want to be? We just had that good strong arm right there. Talked about the Washington franchise, but we want to move on to some NBA news. If you guys did not know, I don't know where you guys was at because this was the news all week in the NBA. Right. Russ versus KD, Warriors versus Thunder over there in the Oracle, and KD went well. KD kind of went ham. I'm gonna tell you something, fellas. This was probably the first time I seen KD talk this much on the court ever. And I used to watch KD play in Texas. But before I go, fellas, let me know how you guys felt about watching the Thunder versus the Warrior game, KD versus Westbrook. What's up? What y'all think?
Shop, you might better go.
Yeah. I feel like on this topic, I just need to go first because I feel like you guys are gonna go ham.
Woo! That's a hot topic.
On this topic, so let me first say I hate the Warriors. I don't like what KD did, but I sort of liked him.
To the club.
I sort of liked him in the trash talk. Like it wasn't him, but
what?
I know, but I sort of liked it. Like he came in there, and it was all business for him. There was no pregame handshake. There was no going to the other side talking to the coaches and the other players. He came in.
It was a pregame handshake. Russ wasn't fooled with him. But go ahead.
I was just about to say it wasn't no pregame handshake because of Russ. That wasn't because of no KD.
One.
But
KD would have loved
to the other end of the court.
He would have gave Westbrook a hug. if Westbrook would have allowed it. But go ahead, Shop.
But he came in there all business, handled his business, especially in the first quarter. But he did a lot of trash talking. Like you said, I ain't seen this much trash talking. I think he talked more on the court in that first quarter than he did at his MVP speech. Like, he was talking to everybody.
Right.
He was talking to everybody. But I sort of like KD as a bully, as a villain. I mean, he's already hated, but I like him he had that killer instinct in that first quarter. He was like, look, I'm going to take it on. He's like, I got all the help in the world in Golden State, so I'm just going to jack it up. I'm going to make them love me or hate me. This is what I'm going to do. So I sort of like that because there was a time, even for me, where I was like, I don't know, KD a little soft. He don't got that killer instinct. I don't feel like he could really take over. You know,
and then changed.
Like, so you didn't see that. I saw a little bit of that in that first quarter. All right,
LePage, do you want to go?
Nah, you go, Spade. You go, Spade, because I feel like
I want you to go, Spade. I just want to say, KD still ain't no bully. He still ain't a bully. He ain't nobody scared of KD.
So So hold on. He's like that person who used to get bullied, and now that he got bigger friends, he feel like he can bully the little guy. But he really ain't. He still ain't no bully.
KD is that dude. KD, that dude that we ain't on EA. We ain't on EA Sports today, so I can say it. KD, that dude that was getting bullied and then joined the gang. He joined the gang, and now he got guns and now he a tough guy. KD ain't tough. Ain't nobody.
All right.
Yeah, KD just joined a different gang. That's all. He done joined the gang.
Go ahead, teenagers got this thing, right? Teenagers, you rarely see tough teenagers solo. But man, you mess around let 7 or 8 of them go to the mall together. Boy, woo! They're the toughest things in the mall.
Right.
When they homeboys with them. That's how it felt to me. Mm-hmm. As far as the aggression he showed and embracing being the antagonist, like, you got to understand, the Joker go up against Batman. That's the baddest thing in Gotham City. You don't look tough going up against OKC. Golden State beat OKC last year when KD was there. So, of course, they're a better team now that KD on the other damn side. So, what you prove by toughing up on the Thunder? Let me start right here. First of all, Russ came to this game all business. Psychological warfare on point. Coming in with the photographer's jacket. Let's not front for 1 second. That shit was shots at KD.
Yeah,
let's not even kid around. That was shots at KD. I loved it. At the start of the game, Russ know how these dudes are. Dudes are fake, man. Take it from me, I'm a YouTuber. YouTubers, they fake as hell. People fake. They say whatever they need to say when you right there in their face and they somebody different. Russ know if he'd have walked up to that line for the tip-off, KD would adapt him. Russ didn't even allow that to happen. That man was back there by the damn goal like he was still in warm-ups. He didn't even want to fool with it. He didn't even want to pretend like they was cool. They not. You get into the game, Russ didn't have the big game that we expected, but if you think for a second that KD wasn't in that locker room like, look, this is what OKC does to get Russ open. They're going to do this. You're going to see the movement. Russ, if you don't think he was it, then for Golden State to come out and say, KD told us he wanted this bad, and we wanted it for him. So, you know, we had to get this. You want this bad? This is a regular season game against OKC. Why you didn't want game 6 of the damn Western Conference Finals that bad? The Western, why you ain't want that bad? That's what you should be wanting bad. You ain't want game 6 that bad. I ain't see you woofing up in game 6. You wasn't making all these shots. He was mad with Kanter. Kanter had the hot take of the night. Enes Kanter from the bench asked KD, why you weren't playing like this in the playoffs last year? And that's what had KD so hot. But that's a damn good question. That's what you bring to the playoffs.
That's a great question.
I want to see somebody come to the playoffs with that tenacity. Not no regular season game the first or second week of the season. That don't mean this game means nothing.
Not even just a regular season game, Spade. This is like game 5.
Yeah, man.
This is game 4 or 5.
That game didn't mean nothing. As far as KD and the trash talk, the reason why I got a problem with it, I like consistency. I like Josh Norman. Josh Norman pop off every game. If he having a good game, he pop off. He having a bad game, he pop off. If you smaller than him, he pop off. If you bigger than him, he pop off. He pop off to Cam Newton. Cam 6'6", 250. Josh Norman don't give a shit.
Right.
But if you're going to pick and choose when you want to be tough, I got a problem with that. That's a fake tough guy to me. KD a fake tough guy. He a lame. He's soft. I don't like him. I don't like the move. I ain't like the game. As far as the way he played phenomenal. But nobody ever questioned that. Matter of fact, that's what made this whole thing harder to swallow. Because we know KD the truth. That's why this whole thing was so tough to swallow. KD, we know you the truth. You know, came over here to buddy up with these dudes to make a super team. That's fine. I don't like it, but I dig it. That's the power of free agency. They talk about taking the power from the owners, giving the power to the players. Hey, I can dig it. I don't feel like you took no damn power from the owners. He's still writing your check. So I don't know how you took the power, but I can dig it. My thing is this. If I'm going to play a video game against somebody, if we playing Madden, if I get the Cleveland Browns and you get Seattle, that's fine. But when you beat me, you can't talk shit, fam. You played with a better team. You can't say shit to me. Just leave. You don't win and join the best team on the game to beat up on the team that's worse now because you left them and you popping off to them. It just felt wrong. I don't like it at all, man. I don't like bullying in real life. I don't like cyberbullying. And to me, this was a form of bullying. You talking all that mess to these guys. He had a comment he made to Jeremy Grant that was out of pocket. His body language was wrong.
BAN. He called them a band.
Man. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to be quiet. I was watching their body language, right? Russ got a block on KD that I thought they was going to have to put some more air in the ball. Like, Russ destroyed the shot. He came up from behind. He got a big block. And it was still basketball. He got the loose ball, and he took off to the other side. He was ready to get the basket. A little bit later, probably about 2 minutes later in the game, KD returned the favor. Come up behind Russ, blocked the shot, and he tried to stare Russ down. Like, Russ didn't even look at him, but he was trying to stare Russ down. I'm like, KD, you 7 foot tall. What you doing? You blocked a 6'3" guy. You 7 foot tall.
But he didn't even block the shot. First of all, the shot was already blocked. He just batted it out of bounds. So
he blocked it off the block.
Yeah, he blocked it off the block. So to have the audacity to stare somebody down after that, like you didn't do anything.
I know I said that was it, but one more thing. I feel like, and I'm serious, man. I'm so passionate about this because if you look at the people that I rooted for throughout my life, I got this thing where I never really liked the best player. I told y'all when I was a kid, I didn't really appreciate what Jordan brought to the game to the end of his career. I kind of hated Jordan because I was a Barkley fan, and I looked at Jordan as the guy who kept Barkley from winning a ring. Jordan kept everybody from winning a ring. He was just that guy. And to me, it was easy to root for Jordan. He was the best player in the whole wide world. So I rooted for Barkley. I've always been that person. I like James Harden. The rest of the world hate James Harden. I like that dude. That's just kind of what I do. So KD, as a person, was so likable when he played for the Thunder because he was not the guaranteed win, but he represented that underdog a little bit, fighting from behind. Mm-hmm. So if you don't want to be the underdog and you want to join what you perceive to be the sure thing, I don't have a problem with that. But ain't no way I could leave if I leave SAS today and I go join some big super conglomerate, ain't no way I'm throwing shots back at LePairs. Ain't no way. It just ain't no way. And you can't get no respect for doing that, none whatsoever. It's just a bitch move to me. And I'll be quiet.
Let me say, first of all, when it comes to tough guys, ain't nobody tougher than Steve Smith. We talked about him off camera. Steve Smith, he's the smallest person on the field. 5'8", 5'9", and whether you an offensive lineman, cornerback, wide receiver, safety,
anybody can
linebacker, defensive tackle, Steve Smith you're gonna get all of Steve Smith.
Yeah.
Ain't no half-ass Steve Smith. So Steve Smith, I would consider one of the toughest guys in the league. Spade. I'm gonna start the other way first. I'm gonna start with the Thunder. People said Westbrook had a bad game. They was like, "Where's Russ at?" This game was so built up. He damn near had a triple-double, y'all. He had 20 points. Didn't play like half the third in the fourth quarter. Damn near had a triple-double. Had 20 points, like 10 assists and 6 boards in damn near 2.5 quarters. He really did. He played half the third and didn't play the fourth quarter. And people like, where Russ? You talking about the Russ that almost had a triple-double? Russell Westbrook can't sit down. I'm seriously. And this was my concerns, Spade, when we talked about him, in previous shows. I said, this is what concerned me because I don't know if his body will be able to hold up because he's going to have to play a ton of minutes for them to win. Soon as they took Westbrook out in the second quarter for like 2 minutes, the Thunder Warriors went on this crazy 20-6 run, 20-something-6 run, and that was pretty much the game. You know the Thunder didn't have enough firepower to get back in the game.
Right.
Now, with that being said, I want the Thunder. I don't know what they got to do, but they got to get Russ some help somewhere. Enes Kanter's supposed to be that guy off the bench. They put Enes Kanter in. He played 3 minutes. Now, Enes Kanter did have the hot take of the night with what he said to KD, but they played Enes Kanter 3 minutes that night, and he didn't score, but he's supposed to be he's the offensive dude off the bench, and he couldn't get it going because defensively he ain't it. And I'm pretty sure KD told him when Kanter's in the game and he's on whoever, give him the ball. Kanter is a defensive liability, and for that reason, that's why Kanter only played 3 minutes because defensively he's not stopping anybody. Another point I want to make. Oladipo had a pretty solid game. I think he had 20 points or 20-something points. He played okay. But they got to get something else. They got Roberson on the field, on the court, for defensive purposes only. Roberson is not known to be a scorer. Can he knock down an occasional 3 in the corner? Absolutely. But his sole purpose on the court is for defense. KD was cooking that dude. Right. So defensively, if he's not locked in, you're not getting anything from him offensively. So
put somebody
for that reason, you're actually playing 4-on-5. You're playing 4-on-5 because you're not getting anything from Roberson, who I actually like. But when he's not there defensively, then you're playing 4-on-5. KD was cooking that dude. Right. I don't know if that means you got to get Morrow in the game. I don't know. They got to make some move to get Westbrook some help. They just paid Kanter. They just paid Adams. They just paid Oladipo. The dude Sabonis, I heard. I know we don't like talking about other shows on his page, but I heard Rasheed Wallace and KG said they played the little dude, the rookie dude Sabonis, who played well. I think he had 13 and like 7 boards. Yeah. But they said the moment might have been too. These dudes was in college last year. Right. They probably don't understand. I mean, I'm pretty sure they understand what's going on. But the moment might have been too big for them. They're rookies.
Right.
But they got to get Westbrook some help. As far as KD, Spade, KD, I said it before. KD reminds me of Dwight Howard. I used to love Dwight Howard when he was with Orlando, when he was jumping over little Nate Robinson in the dunk contest. And when Dwight went to the Lakers, something in me was like, I don't like him. I don't like him no more. And I got that same feeling. with KD. When KD was with the Thunder, you the real MVP, mom. I'm like, yo, I mess with KD. This my dude.
He was the underdog.
He was the underdog. Yeah.
And then something changed. And the bad thing is, I hate the Warriors now. Let me say this. I didn't hate the Warriors last year. I stayed up late every night. You did. I didn't. Like, I used to kind of cape for the Warriors on this show because you used to get them. So, you used to get them. But I don't like the Warriors. I hope they don't win another game. I know that's not true, but I hope they don't win another game. But now that KD there, I said off camera, it's like KD joined the gang now. He was a punk when he was by himself. He done joined the gang. Now he got new toys. And now he want to pop off. It don't sit well with me. For him to call Jeremy Grant, who wasn't even there last year, just got traded there, a BAN. I wrote on Twitter, he got a lot of damn nerve to call somebody that when he was the one that jumped ship because he couldn't take the heat. Right. So he got the hell out the kitchen.
Right.
And Spade, I said this to you, and I'm going to say it to the SAS supporters. I said, for him to join the Warriors is kind of fishy to your boy. It kind of made me say to myself, was KD point shaving in Game 6? What was up? Because we didn't see this KD right here in Game 6. We didn't see this KD. So where was this last year? And for him to just join the Warriors and didn't have this hate for the Thunder in his heart when Westbrook hasn't said anything negative about this guy.
Right.
Publicly, at least publicly, which is all that matters. He could probably be kicking his back end when he get home, but publicly, Russell Westbrook has showed the utmost respect. Haven't said anything negative. Don't even want to talk about KD.
Don't even want to talk about.
And for KD to show so much hate towards this organization, it just doesn't sit well with me, man. Like you said, Spade. If I was to leave, and say yes for whatever reason, joins whatever, I would at least be like, yo, Spade, I got a better opportunity. They offering hella bread. Your boy can't pass up on this. And if you can't understand that, then we wasn't friends. But if you know, I would think you would understand that, yo. And for KD to just bounce and not even call Russ and be like, yo, I'm thinking about leaving. For Westbrook to find out through the media, that's like me bouncing and you show up on Saturday to record the show when I don't show up. Come on, man. Like, to me, KD is phony. He's been fake, and he's delusional because he's still like, oh, me and Westbrook brothers. And we're talking the offseason. He don't get it. Yeah. He don't get it. Westbrook don't mess with you, fam.
Yeah, right. Westbrook
don't mess with you, fam.
None of
don't
that.
Get it.
And I think, like you said,
it's
just bad because he went to the Warriors. If he would have went anywhere else, I feel like the perception of him would be totally different. But like you said, you can't go to the team that beat you, and then for him to act like that towards the people who were his brothers, like, you know,
right? You allegedly
he didn't say anything.
I just don't know where all the animosity comes from.
That's at one point, it's hate. It's hate, bruh. It's hate.
Yeah, but I mean, why hate the Thunder? At one point, you know, they were showing the bench. And, you know, Cantor was talking, and him and KD was drawing back and forth. And everybody on the bench was just looking, you know, dejected. You know, you can see Steven Adams kind of reach over and tell Cantor, like, man, let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah, cool.
And I'm looking like, they ain't even fighting back. Like,
and if for KD to stay down Westbrook like he really want those problems, my money on Westbrook in the fight. I'm just saying, if Westbrook would have stoned off on KD, my money is on Westbrook because Westbrook mentally can go somewhere else KD can't.
KD didn't want those problems. As much as he had all that fire in his eyes, he did not want those problems. Because I'm pretty sure during the heat of the battle, even at OKC, that was tested at one point in time. And KD was like, yeah, I don't want none of Russ.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't want none of Russ.
I don't know Kevin Durant to say I dislike him. Mm-hmm. I don't like the move, and I don't respect the move more than anything. I can dislike something and still respect it, but I don't respect this move. Okay, go to Golden State. You basically saying, look, man, I'm just trying to win a ring easiest way possible.
Yep.
Fine. I don't care. Go get your ring. But if that's what you're going to do, I just don't feel like you can pop off to the team that you left. You know, it's going back and forth. A lot of people saying that Cantor's comments was because of something that KD said. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know where it started, but I hate to sound like a parent to be like, somebody got to be the bigger person. But, man, if we homies and I just left you in a jacked up, you know, I feel like that messed the Thunder up, you know.
Yeah.
KD dipped. That team got to try to rebuild. They got to figure out, you know, after that, they was in this rush to keep, you know, Russ there and see what they can do to move forward. It changed the whole outlook of this team. Yeah. Now move forward. Even if I left y'all in a bitter state and you upset with me or you hurt and you a little angry, I still can't I can't go there with you because for one, we are brothers because that's what I say. And for two, I know y'all tight because I kind of did y'all wrong. I kind of left y'all in a messed up situation. So you kind of got the right to be tight. So I don't see me, I don't know, man. Everybody cut from a different cloth. I'm not cut from the same cloth as Kevin Durant. That don't mean he wrong and I'm right. He could be right and I'm wrong, but we ain't alike. That's factual.
And
me and KD ain't got shit in common.
My last point. You would think that the Thunder would be the one saying stuff. It's been KD. It's been them. Yeah. And then, like, they was interviewing everybody else, and they was like, oh, we really wanted this one for KD. This was important
like
for KD.
He said he really wanted
it. It's game 4.
Like, yeah, why you really want to beat the team that Golden State beat when you was
year.
on it? They was better than y'all last year, according to the record.
Okay.
Y'all was up 3-1 and couldn't close.
Y'all say that, but could you imagine if the Thunder beat the Warriors that night? Do you know what the headline would be?
Yeah.
I mean,
but I think it would have been some hot takes, but everybody would have knew that this is a regular season game, and nobody thinks OKC is better than Golden State in the best out of 7 series.
Right.
Nope. Nobody.
I agree.
Nobody. So even if they had won that game, it would have been hot takes all over the place. But anybody with some common sense would have been like, ooh, it was just the Thunder's night that night. Nobody thinks the Thunder's a better team. Nobody. But then they lost a 3-1 lead. Let's move forward, man. We in the NBA, man. That was a super hot segment, man. That mess was burning in your boy. Woo. I'm telling you, I be wanting to bring y'all some midweek shows, man. That stuff, I wanted to talk about it from the night the game happened. I was like, man, I can't wait to talk about this. But anyway, we also want to talk about several players just playing against their old team. We just talked about Kevin Durant playing against his old team. Recently had Derrick Rose getting a chance to have an opportunity to play against his ex-team Chicago Bulls, and Rockets are going to play Atlanta soon, so Dwight Howard's going to get a chance to play against his old team. LeParis, I'm going to throw this one to you first, homie. Do you feel like these players are motivated to prove themselves against their old team? Or is it true what they say against the media is just another game? Which one will you buy?
I mean, of course you would be motivated to. I mean, of course. They traded Rose. Of course, Dwight going. I mean, of course. But, you know, the Knicks came out there, they played well. And you want to know what? It might do add a little extra to your teammates to help you want to get it. Mm-hmm. But you want to know what? They did. The Knicks played Noah a little while longer. Yep. Noah wasn't playing that many minutes, was only averaging like 2 to 4 points this season. But you want to know what? The coach kept him out there for a lot of minutes and against the Bulls, and the Knicks was able to pull out that win. Even though Dwayne Wade played phenomenal, Jimmy Butler played well. Did. But D Rose really didn't put up gaudy numbers, but had a great all-around game and played a good game, man. Melo was on. I think it motivates the whole team, and you know, it's from a fan perspective. You looking and you like, yo, this is going to be a good game. You get to see what, you know, but technically it's just another game, especially this early in the season. But it do make the players and their teams want to play better and get that one for the team. So I get that. But and we seen the Bulls. You've seen the Bulls play the Knicks, and you want to know what? The Bulls gave it was some boost. The fans gonna be fans. Right. So they was booing Noah and Rose when they touched the ball, but then they also cheered because the Bulls put on the Titantron. They had like Rose and Noah highlights. They did that. So that was good. The crowd cheered for them. And you want to know what I noticed, Spade? It was some boost from the fans, but it wasn't all that jarring. I mean, you know what you typically get with Noah? Noah going to yell and Noah jaw back and forth anyway because he's that type of guy. That's what you're talking about. You want consistency. Right. Noah, when he's on the court, he could be, I guarantee you, Noah could be playing back at Florida as an old man. Noah will get a rebound and yell. That's what he do. So you want consistency, but what I did notice, it wasn't none of that malice that you seen from the Thunder in the Warriors game. Jimmy Butler and Rose was doing each other. At one point, Jimmy caught Rose. At one point, Rose caught Jimmy, and they kind of looked at each other and nodded and smiled like, yeah. Like, you know, that's what's up. And that's what you want. You don't want all that crap you got from the Thunder game. I mean, at least I didn't. But I definitely think it motivates the team and the players to want to play well.
I know Noah had a comment where he said that everybody in that locker room over there is his fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Noah he wasn't coming back calling people, you know, out their names and all that, that crazy mess. But basically, when they say it's a regular game, you think they lie.
I don't think it means much to the players, but the team for those players, because those players on the bench were dapping up Noah and dapping up Rose at the end of the game. Like, yeah, okay, we got this one for you. Congratulations. You know, so I think their teammates took more of a pride in beating their old team than they did. I mean, like you said, Paris, there was a lot of camaraderie even during the game. Butler going to the hole, Noah fouling them, Butler getting the and one. They do the little smile, the head nod. Yeah, I got you this time. You know, type thing. There definitely wasn't no malice or no hate between the two. And as far as the crowd is concerned, I know the crowd, especially Bulls, like, I don't know. I feel like Howard's going to get a lot of boos, period. Just because he's not a likable person. But I think there's still that sentiment that people feel bad for Rose. They feel like the only reason why he was traded is because he got hurt and he wasn't the same Rose he was. But I think people, even in Chicago, I have cousins that live in Chicago. They still love Derrick Rose, and who doesn't love Noah? Like Noah is that also that dude. He can't score a whole bunch, but he's the hustle dude. Like he's the dude that I want on my team who's gonna get the hard boards, who's gonna do well in the pick and roll. I actually think he's gonna be a good fit in that triangle offense that they're trying to do in New York.
Yeah, it's a square.
Because
it's a square.
But he can pass the ball. He's just not that kind of scorer. So, I think it meant more to the teammates of Rose and Noah than it did to Rose and Noah themselves.
Yeah, I'll buy some of that.
Hey, Spade. One more point. You know they asked James Harden about Dwight Howard, and James Harden ain't say, "Oh, well, he was trash," or "He's soft in the middle," or he ain't said none of that. He was just like, "Yo, it didn't work." Me and Dwight didn't. He ain't say, "Yo, we should have been got rid of him," or
right.
He ain't throw no shade. He was just like, "Yo, it didn't work. We tried it. It didn't work."
Right, it didn't work.
What I like about that quote is he didn't even put the reason on Dwight.
Right.
Like he said, it just didn't work. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody's fault. It just didn't work. Yeah. Shop was saying that he think when Dwight goes back to Houston, it's going to be booze. This particular game is actually in Atlanta. I don't expect the Atlanta fans to come out and boo James. It's crazy. I was supposed to be at that game. MK, what happened, MK? We supposed to went to that game. But anyway, I definitely think the players are trying to be PC when they say, oh, this is just another regular game. Because it is, but it's not.
And we talking about this guy because he made an announcement this year. Which, I mean, if you want to say, he probably should have made it 2 years ago. But this guy, I think Spade pretty much modeled his whole gaming career behind this guy.
Yeah.
Behind this guy. And we talking about none other than Ray Allen. Ray Allen decided to finally come out and put his papers in and say he's officially retired from the NBA. Spade, talk about your boy Ray Allen. I know that's your man. 50 grand.
Yeah, man. I love Ray Allen for multiple reasons. People think that I'm just a fan of Ray Allen because he's the original Rainmaker. He's a shooter. But the fact that Ray multiple times in his career reinvented himself to stay relevant and to stay useful to his team is probably one of my biggest, things that I like about him. Early on, Ray Allen could do more than shoot, man. Ray would go to the rack. He would boom on people. He could dribble.
Yeah, man.
And once that athleticism started to taper off, things that he was already good at, he became exceptional at. And even at the end of his career when he wasn't logging a lot of minutes and he wasn't that guy, he still was every bit as important. You couldn't sag off of him. And he made the biggest shot. To me, the biggest shot in the Big Three ring with LeBron down in Miami is definitely, that tip play back out to Ray Allen. So Ray Allen hanging it up, man. I hate to see him go, but at the same time, I like that he left still somewhat on top of his game. Like I said, he wasn't leading the team in scoring, but he was still that guy. You had to respect Ray when Ray got a look. So hate to see him gone, but I'm glad he left on his own terms. And I even understand him not. I understand him saying, I want to make sure I'm done before. I respect that. Yeah. So I'm good with it.
Babe, best shooter all time in your opinion?
I want to say yes. Now, I had said no. At first he was to me. Then Steph came and started doing some things that I had never seen Ray do. And I said that Steph is the best shooter. And Steph probably is the best shooter. Like if somebody say Steph is the best shooter, I ain't got a problem with that. The only reason why I'm going to still give it to Ray is because Ray never really dominated the ball handling. Right. So he relied on others to get him the shot, and that he didn't get a chance to take. Plus the game changed, man. Like Ray couldn't pull them shots that Steph was pulling. Like that just wasn't okay. So I don't know, man. I'm in my feelings right now. Ray just retired. So for today, I'm saying Ray Allen the best shooter in NBA history.
Ooh.
Don't act.
I'm gonna say this. Definitely one of the clutchest 3-point shooters with the game on the line ever.
Yes.
Like Ray Allen. First of all, just something if you guys didn't know. Ray Allen. Yeah. No, I love Robert Ory too. But I mean, if it's like, yo, you need a 3, you down 3, and you need the game tied, give me Ray Allen. Ray was that dude. But Spade.
Right.
If you guys didn't know, Ray Allen played in a movie called He Got Game. That was actually supposed to be Kobe playing that. But
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kobe turned that joint down.
Really?
Spike Lee swooped in and was like, let me try out Ray Allen, and the rest is history. That formed Jesus Shuttlesworth, and
It did.
you know what I mean? The rest is history, man. Ray Allen was always one of my favorite players, man. I like Ray Allen. Like you said, I remember watching Ray Allen back when he was at UConn.
Yep.
So Ray Allen definitely, like you said, changed his game. He used to go to the rack, y'all. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like young Ray used to take it to the hole, man. He definitely, that jumper is still one of the purest jump shots I think
shots
we've all ever seen. Like Reggie Miller got a good jump shot too, but it's ugly. Ray Allen got like that. His jump shot form is the equivalent of King Griffey's swing. Like you look at
really
King
is.
Griffey's swing and it seemed effortless.
Yeah.
And that's Ray Allen, man. I want to say he's definitely a Hall of Famer. Definitely had a great career. Shout out to Ray Allen. Well deserved.
Yeah, big shout out to Ray Allen. I was gonna mention He Got Game. Love that movie. Jesus Shuttlesworth. I was just, when I liked Ray Allen when he was actually part of the Big Three at Boston. That's when I liked him before, but you gotta understand, I'm a big Georgetown Hoyas guy, so I'm a Big East guy. So I used to watch Ray Allen at UConn and used to kill us, but so I wasn't a big fan when he came into the NBA. Just to say that, but you could definitely see during his growth through the NBA how his game changed. But you're right. He's got to be the best pure shooter that I've ever seen. His form looks good. Everything. Look, last year he could have been on multiple teams, spotting up in the corner, just taking threes. I mean, just think, he was shooting somewhere, like when he was with Boston, he was shooting 45% from 3-point land. Like, it was just crazy. He's never been that big of a scorer. I think his biggest scoring year, he averaged like 26, 27 points per game, which is still a lot. But that just shows that he was much more of a scorer before he joined like the Big Three and went to Boston. So big shout outs to Ray Allen. And you know what? I'm with you, Spade. I'm glad he took the time to say, you know what? Let me make sure I'm good with this. Because I'm telling you, we could have used them on the Wizards a couple of times, just spotting up for three.
Yeah, because Bradley Beal can't stay on the damn court for y'all anyway.
Exactly. I'm with you right there. Bradley Beal looked like he be gassed every game.
I'm going to help you out, though. We're going to move on. We're going to go ahead and do our pick'em game of the week. I think I'm up one. I think we was tied.
How you up one?
I was already up one. Bro.
Check the books.
We was tied, and I picked the Clippers in last week's show. The Clippers won. Right?
Yeah, you might be
talking about Evan Turner.
I think it's tied. I gotta check the tape.
It don't matter. It don't matter because I'm gonna win again
last week. First of all, last week pick'em game I got right with the Cowboys because Mad was on. Remember?
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? The Clippers?
That was the week before. That was the one that
tied you.
To put me up.
It tied us. We're tied.
It don't matter. I'm gonna win anyway.
We're tied.
This week we going to the
pick'em
NFL.
Game last week was the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Going
and the
back
Cowboys
to the NFL for the pick'em game this week. We got the Denver Broncos. We got the Raiders. This is a division rivalry. Both of these teams seem to be at two different points right now. So I'm gonna throw it to you, Shop. Who you got in this pick'em game, fam?
Okay. To me, look, I gotta go with the silver and black. I know they don't win at home. I know that. I know this. They have a bad record at home. They usually don't win at home. But you know what? I'm believing in Carr and the guys. I just don't trust Denver's quarterback situation. Anderson's out.
But that's why we chose this game. Denver ain't got a trustable offense.
Right.
Oakland ain't got a trustable defense right now. So what you saying is you taking Oakland offense this week?
I'm taking Oakland's
against Denver's defense.
Yeah, because you know why? Here's the reason why. Because out of the two bad things on each team, Oakland's defense and Denver's offense, I think Denver's offense is really bad.
Worse than
Oakland's defense.
How about it?
So I don't think they're going to put up enough points, and I think Janikowski wins this game. He kicks multiple field goals to win this game.
We trusting kickers?
Yeah, we trusting kickers.
Were you not here early in
we
this
back
show?
to kickers. He's an 80% kicker.
Kickers got spoke on twice in this show. We gotta hurry up and end this.
My bad.
Paris, who you like in this game, bro?
I think I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Not because of what Shop said with the kicking. Not because of that. I think Oakland kind of got the waves, babe. They kind of feeling themselves offensively, and they kind of feeling themselves. And Denver's offense, Simeon, he's not bad. But C.J. Anderson is out. They do got this running back Booker, who's been playing well, but he may be a little banged up as well. I don't know. So for that reason, I'd rather go with the points. I don't know if Oakland is able to score, which I think they can do, even on that tough Bronco defense. I don't think the Denver's offense will be able to keep up with Oakland putting up points. So give me the Raiders. All right.
I'm glad y'all on the show. I like having y'all. Every once in a while, I get a chance to look over and realize why my sports knowledge is so dominant.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm taking the Broncos in this game, and let me tell you why. I got some numbers right here. You're going to want to hear this. First of all, both of these teams are 6-2.
Yep.
The thing is, we keep talking about Oakland got this offense, and Denver don't. Well, Oakland has scored 215 points this season. Denver scored 194, so Denver ain't that far back. But let's talk defense. Oakland defense is giving up 203 points. Denver defense is only giving up 136. That defense ain't playing no games. Defense wins championships. I ain't right that. That been around longer than I've been alive.
Unfortunately, this is not a championship game.
Give me the Broncos.
Talib ain't there.
Give me the Broncos, LaParis. Give me the Broncos.
Okay.
John Elway might suit up, for all I know.
He gonna have to.
So with that being said, y'all, we're going to get to the Heisman of podcast. We're giving our Strong Arm Performer of the Week. This prestigious award goes to a male or female who has been amazing during this past week right here, that put up crazy stats that helped their team accomplish a victory this week. And I'm going to start with you, Spade.
Okay.
Who was your Strong Arm Performer of the Week?
This one right here, I hope this one right here makes it a little safer for me riding around in my state of Georgia. I ain't been feeling too safe. Me and Cam Newton got something in common. At times I don't feel safe out here. So I'm bringing it home. I'm giving my Strong Arm Performer of the Week to one Matty Ice, Matt Ryan, who has looked exceptional this year, who has made me eat crow. Because I said these Falcons was going to struggle, and boy was I wrong. Matt Ryan, 25 of 34 passing, 344 yards, 4 TDs, and a dominant win against Tampa Bay. Matty Ice looking like he deserved that contract he got. For that performance, Matt Ryan, and my sincerest apologies, Atlanta people. Don't snatch me out my car, y'all. Matt Ryan, you are my Strong Arm Performer of the Week. And Falcon fans been hot with me. They've been upset. I'm sorry.
Okay, Shop.
All right, look, I mean, for me, it's very easy. I know you guys don't do this, so I felt the need to come on the air and try to educate some of your viewers out there, because you guys can be a little close-minded when it comes to this thing. So my strong arm player...
We like offense and defense.
My strong arm player of the week goes to none other than Cubs outfielder Ben Zobrist, who was the World Series MVP.
Woo!
Yes, we talking baseball. We talking baseball. He hit 357.
Baseball season still going?
No, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
So why are we talking about
it? Because the Cubs ended a 71-year drought. Look, let me tell you something. If your team's Spade, if your Miami Dolphins hadn't won in 71 years, and then they won the Super Bowl, and this you would have gave it to this guy. A 71-year drought. He hit 357, 5 RBIs, 10 hits, including the RBI double in Game 7.
That mean?
It means he won the game for the Cubs and made a lot of people.
Are you telling me?
He made a lot of people happy.
Are you telling me this man hit a gun? He had a 357? This is stuff that should have been all over the news.
No.
Apparently, y'all, a baseball player had a 357.
No, he batted 357.
I don't know what this man is even talking about. I know
baseball.
We ain't talking baseball
y'all
on this
don't talk
show.
Baseball. Y'all don't talk hockey. I understand that. I'm trying to educate some of your listeners out there who might be in the same situation you two are in. There was a World Series. There was another
want to
game
talk about that
went on. That was a big deal. And if you live in Chicago, you probably
baseball
still hungry.
started like last year. It's still going.
Shop, did you watch? You watch baseball?
Yeah, I watch baseball. Yeah, I'm a big Nationals fan.
I feel sorry for you.
What's the Nationals?
It's a baseball team.
You talking about the convention, Spade? You know it's the presidential convention coming up. You know it's the presidential
like
election coming up.
Company.
I can't deal with y'all.
That's an insurance company, right?
I can't deal with
I'm insured by National.
No.
The parents, please help us right now. I'm at a loss. I don't even know what the hell Shop talking about, man.
I can't deal with y'all.
I don't know what no BRIs are. Well, I don't know what that is, but
because there are no BRIs.
Yeah, this many BRIs. I don't know what that is. But anyway.
Breeze.
Anyway, I got the real strong armor of the week right here, and it's going to go to Julius Randle of the Los Angeles Lakers, who had 20 points, 14 rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block in a big win over everybody's favorite Golden State Warriors.
That's even crazier than the person I gave.
That is crazy.
No, it's not. The Warriors wasn't popping off last night when Julius Randle was grabbing 14 of them things on them. When was all the talking then, KD?
They just had a drink.
For that reason, Julius Randle, you are my strong arm performer of the week.
The Warriors were tired. It was a back-to-back. Like, really?
Were they?
It just came off with
They Curry went 0 for 10 from 3.
He was tired.
That's true.
This
is why Ray Allen is the best shooter in NBA history. Ray Allen ain't never had no 0 for 10 from beyond the arc shooting.
0 for 10 from 3? We talking about Steph Curry here. So last year when they was going, what, 70? What they go? 73-9? They wasn't tired none of them games?
Look.
But shout out to Julius Randle for putting, along with other teammates. I should have gave it to the whole Lakers.
If you want to give it to anybody,
it was a slew of people.
Give it to Luke Walton. Give it to Luke Walton. Don't give it to...
Oh, my God. Definitely not Luke.
He's the coach.
No, we're not giving it to Luke.
He's the coach of the Lakers.
Nah, we ain't giving it to Luke.
Coaches matter, though, Shop. You right. Coaches do matter.
Coaches matter.
Yeah. Listen.
You should have gave it to Luke. Not
It's been a great show, guys. It's been a heated show. It's been a great heated show. Shopmaster, we want to thank you for joining us on SAS, man. Hopefully it won't be your last time, but give the people your information. Where can they find you? What you do? What you up to? Let them know.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Shopmaster. Always on there doing the same thing I'm doing here, talking sports, repping my DC teams. Also, you can follow me on YouTube. I stream as well. On YouTube, just search for Shopmaster TV. And on Twitch.tv, I stream Madden games, some NBA 2K when Spade, be ignoring my requests. And that's where you can find me. And hopefully you can find me on another episode of Strong on Sports.
Definitely they can find you on another episode of Strong on Sports, but you left off one place. Another place you can find Shop is on the losing end of Madden games against me. You can also find them there.
Wait. I ain't gonna let you do that, Spade. I ain't gonna let you do that.
That's two episodes in a row that you try to end on some foolishness.
Yeah, just talking reckless at the end. Yes. Hey, Spade, I ain't gonna let you do that to Shop. I'm gonna tell you where you really can find Shop. You can find Shop on that damn Madden bus. I don't think nobody want that work with this guy in Madden.
Spade don't want that work. You can
find him on that bus.
Spade definitely
I know he don't. Like, I don't know why he's just talking reckless. This new Spade has been talking reckless.
Somebody need to check his temperature.
I want to say kudos to Spade though for only mentioning James Harden in this show one time.
Yes.
He mentioned him one time in this show.
Yes.
So kudos to Spade
I
only
did
mentioning James Harden one time. He just mentioned him again. That's twice. So kudos to Spade for only saying his name.
And cut his
mic
off.
Y'all know he loved
like you
some James Harden.
Y'all so immature, yo.
Hey, man, go.
But as usual,
man, go lick your
we want to
wound.
thank you guys. Yeah. But as usual, we want to thank you guys for rocking with us. We didn't have a live show this week. We didn't have a live show because we had a special guest. So we made special accommodations for our guests. We want to thank Shopmaster for joining us. We want to thank y'all for watching us on demand. As usual, y'all know where y'all can find us, man. We on demand at TheFullHouseEnt. Sometimes we do live shows on EA Sports Twitch. Also, if you don't want to see now 3 guys talking in the box, we got audio podcasts everywhere. You can plug us in your radio, on your phone, on your mobile device, on your iPad, wherever you at. You can plug us in. We got audio podcasts everywhere. SoundCloud, ऊPodOmatic, iTunes. We want to thank you guys for your continued support. I know we had a lengthy show this time, but we had a lot to get off our chest. We want you guys to leave your comments in the comment section down below about every topic we talked about. Also, go follow my man Shopmaster on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch. The dude is a beast in Madden. He's sometime in with the sports knowledge. He is a Washington supporter, a Washington football franchise supporter. It's Cowboys all day. Spade, Dolphins suck. We want to thank y'all for your continued support. Whoa. And we'll see you guys next episode. Y'all got anything else to add before I go? No?
I can't get past that. It is one thing LePairs left out, folks. We've been telling you guys that we are a top 100 most downloaded sports podcast on iTunes, but thanks to you guys after this last week, we in the 80s, baby.
Yeah.
We in the top 90 most downloaded sports podcast
let's keep that love going,
on
man.
iTunes.
Yeah.
We moving on up.
Yeah, man. So we want to thank y'all. We want to thank y'all for tuning in, man, and we'll see you guys next episode. Peace.